Are you over 50 and starting a YouTube channel or dreaming of starting a YouTube channel? Problem is, you're working 9 to 5 and it's tough to find the time. I completely get it. That's where I'm at. And this message is more about, hey, we may not be perfect. It's all about progress over perfection. So I'm going to share with you what's working for me so far, okay? And of course, some of these tips are going to change as I learn and grow. But as a newbie and someone who is committed to growing my channel, I'm going to share with you 6 tips that are working for me so far. So the first one that I've learned from other experts is the power hour strategy. Now, what that means for me is I try to dedicate about an hour a day to either learning, planning, researching, producing, or editing my videos. Now, that doesn't always happen, right? Life comes up, things happen, and sometimes you just don't put in that hour that you want in that day. So what I tend to do is I will make up for the time on weekends usually. So it might be a few hours on weekends where I end up dedicating to some aspect of my YouTube channel. Lately, it's mostly been producing and editing on weekends. So I'll just leave it like that. All right. The second thing that I have been doing is learning on the go. So for me, that means, I have errands I need to run. I have my dog that I need to take to the vet, my parents that I need to get to their medical appointments, and just, my other commitments that I have in my personal life. So what I do is I plug in my telephone into my car, and I use Apple Play to listen to YouTube experts, and that way I am maximizing my time and I'm learning what I need to do as I go. So hopefully that's a little helpful. The third thing that I like to do, and sorry if these are not looking so clear, the third thing that I like to do is I definitely want to keep my job, right? My 9 to 5 job. I like it. It's paying my bills. And so just making sure that I am honoring that and keeping my brand separate is really important. The way that I do that is I simply don't talk about my job, where I work, or any details about my job that could potentially jeopardize me. So that is, in general, what I do there. The fourth thing that I like to do, and going back to this, I also talk more about my journey of starting a YouTube channel and just my journey of reinvention over 50. So that way I'm sticking to my personal brand versus talking about work or anything else there. The fourth thing that I like to do is time management and energy awareness. This is really important. So I definitely have learned in my years that I am more of a morning person. I like to get up early. I like to enjoy my coffee. I like to my mornings are when I have the most energy once I'm up and going after my coffee, right? So that's where I spend the most mental energy. So for things like learning and researching, I will do most of that in my power hour most days during the week where I have more mental bandwidth. I might do production. I did mention that I do production and editing on weekends because that takes a certain amount of mental bandwidth too. So I have a bit more time to play around with there since I'm not working on those days. And so in the evening, I tend to leave that for resting at night. Although sometimes I do get sucked into the YouTube world and will enjoy YouTube for my own pleasure, or, also indulge in some videos that I think I can learn from in the evenings. But most of the time, my energy is in the mornings for this kind of thing. The fifth step or tip is to commit to one video a week. Now, I'm definitely not perfect at this. I haven't perfected this yet. This video is probably going to come out like a week and a half after my last one, because I'm still trying to find a routine, a rhythm that works for me. And there's definitely technical glitches that come along when you least expect them. Right now, I'm currently working through a technical glitch in one of the programs that I use. So this video isn't gonna be edited or produced in the way I would have liked, but I like to say that progress over perfection is the best way to look at things, you know, is key in all of this. And then finally, number 6 is to make the process enjoyable. I was not great at this before either, because I tended to just really take it really seriously and definitely lean more towards perfection versus progress, and just giving myself grace in the process. And now I'm doing that more, which just feels so much more light. I mean, right now I know I don't look perfect. This video isn't going to come out perfectly, but at least I'm getting it done. And I know that in the next video, I can learn from this last one to make the next one even just a little bit better. So it's really all about baby steps and just finding a way to make the process more enjoyable. I'm also out in a different setting today because I have my dog Mambo out walking around, so I figured I would do 2 things at once, you know, let my dog roam around while I'm filming this video and enjoy the sunshine at the same time. So hopefully those tips are helpful. And if you are someone that is thinking about starting your YouTube channel or has already started it and you are experiencing some challenges, let me know in the comments what they are. Let's do this together. Let's figure this out together. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon.